Hello guys! I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be reacting to a series of unfortunate events, season 2, episode number 6. So we are almost done with this second season. I think that there's only 2 or 4 more episodes. I think that it's 2, but it could be 4. I'm not sure, I'm going to check it out later on. But we're almost done with this season. It's been great. It has made me cry again. And yeah, it's really an unfortunate story that it really gives you what it warns you it is. So yeah, that's great. And also, I am blonde-ish now. So I wanted to change my look before the holidays, and this ended up being a lot more blonde than I originally thought. I think that it looks fine. I am going to grow used to it as time goes on. But yeah, this is what I look now. Anyway, so last time we are in this village, and this village is full of really awful, not great people, because sure, why not? That's how the story goes here. And as always, Count Olaf and his troop plus Esme arrived to this town, but Jax, still don't know how to pronounce that name, Jax, Snicket, and Olivia find them, but now apparently probably 99.99999% probable that Jax is dead. And like, I know that we like we knew it was coming, but oh god, he was such a great character, and I really wanted to see more of him and Olivia, and it's just a really sad. Meanwhile, Olivia is off to God knows where in search for this sugar bowl that she promised Esme. I'm not really sure if she's going to give it to her now or not, but we'll see. And yeah, we got a little bit more information about everything in general last episode, so that was really great for the theorizing about what's happening here. And we saw Count Olaf not in a different light, not really, but we have a little bit more information about his past, because now we know that something really something really bad and yeah, just bad happened at the opera theater. But we still don't know the details as in the sugar bowl. Like, we don't have the details. So I am really excited to be watching this. But I don't know. I don't want to watch this. I've been putting this episode off for a weeks. So I mean, like, I've been really busy too, but I just feel like in that episode where Uncle Montgomery was going to get killed and we knew that it was coming, they pretty much explicitly told us that he was going to die, but I still love him so much and I was not prepared for any of it. So I just had a really hard time watching the next episode prior to his death, and this is like that. I really don't want to watch it, because even when I knew that he was going to die, basically the moment that he arrived to the show, I was not prepared, because he was such a great character. And I think that it's really funny because it showed you this kind of situation like really early on in this show, we got the knowledge that no one is really safe in this. Like, for example, I haven't watched Game of Thrones, like, ever. I haven't watched it. I don't really know what it's about. I know some things. And one of the things that I know is that it's famous because basically all of the characters are in constant threat of death, and a lot of characters do die, and it's popular because of that, because no one is safe. And I think that this show, it's really underrated. Because it gives me those kind of vibes. Because no one is really safe in this. I don't really think that even the Baudelaires or the Quagmires are safe. Like, they are important, and they are characters that we as the audience care about and love, but I don't think that that makes them, like, sure, they had been really unfortunate and a lot of bad things happened to them, but up to this point, except for the last Quagmire triplet, but none of these boys and girls have actually died so far, but I don't think that that makes them safe. Like, I am really nervous for the end of this show, because I don't know who's going to make it and who is not, and we know that it's not a happy ending, so I don't even think that if they do survive, they're going to live happily lives. I don't know what to expect. I just know that no one is safe from misfortune or for imminent death. So yeah, those are my thoughts. We are still not close to finding the Quagmires, and even when we are probably going to find them, I don't think that we're going to find them for long. Like, they are going to end up in Count Olaf's hands all over again. I just know it. But I don't know, it could be good if we could rescue the Quagmires and, I don't know, give them to this guy in the village who is actually nice and wants to live in the air, and that is actually pretty interesting, because that sounds like a legit form of living. So I don't know, maybe we can find the Quagmires and deliver them to this guy so they can set off and live happy-ish lives in here, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm really not ready at all to be watching this episode, but let's do it anyway. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction. But if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. I think that that's it, so without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? Okay. I'm really excited, but I'm really...
Gather round. The Council of Elders has called this emergency town meeting.
There have been a lot of emergency meetings lately. I'm falling way behind on my stories.
It's imperative that we discuss this most mysterious murder.
It's my duty to lock the prisoners in the uptown jail, and I make sure Jacques was safe in his cell last night.
Who's Jock?
Ha! Slip up!
Is my nickname for Count Olaf.
Ah! Everyone is so useless!
So, his death is a mystery.
Ooh, I do love it.
Shivers, that bushy eyebrow and the tattoo of that eye on his ankle.
The tattoo wasn't of an eye, it was of the letters VF.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would Count Olaf have the tattoo of the name of this town on his ankle?
Well...
We don't know, but we do know
Oh!
that man is the real Count Olaf.
And that police officer is Esme Squalor.
Little fingers at me, because they are, in fact, 100% the murderer.
Okay, so we're going with this plan, huh?
Where's their children?
Detective Dupin,
Oh.
you must have evidence for this startling and handsome accusation.
Correcto, lady cop. It's just not cool
God.
to accuse people of murder without having evidence. Lucky for you,
Oh,
I'm a good
God.
detective, and I found some.
Aha, which is...
Drags
No!
They come into your village, sneak into your jail, they kill and they pillage with the help of these bluebird.
What are those?
Blueberry pie, blueprints. Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, no, that's suspicious.
Find a
Yeah.
weak space in the wall so they could use.
What is that thing?
I think it's some kind of mechanical...
He's so bad that he's almost good.
That's very shocking.
He's wrong.
So these blueprints and mechanical device are not yours?
Yeah.
They are, but we're not murderers.
The spunky sister is right. These two aren't murderers. They're accomplices.
For the baby?
We know what accomplice means.
What are you talking about?
Detective, talk to them about what you're talking about.
I'm talking about tooth marks on Count Olaf's body. There's only one
Really? The
person
baby?
so uncool as to bite someone to death. The murderer
Sonny!
who murdered Count Olaf by murder is none other than Sonny Baudelaire.
We've heard enough. The evidence is clear.
What the fuck?
Murderer.
The MD can no longer serve as guardians for such terrible orphans.
So, trial over.
What the hell?
Burn them at the stake.
Just wait 1 minute. We're talking about children.
I won't wait a minute. We're talking about murderers. I say we burn them right now.
Oh my god!
We can't stop.
Larry, your waiter.
Our troubles are over.
No.
Count Olaf isn't dead. Jock Snick it is.
Chucks.
Our troubles have just begun.
I'll get the motorcycle.
I'll get the sidecar.
Go, babies, go!
Oh, Baudelaire, I'm so sorry. I suppose I should have seen this coming. Children with your troubled background often wind up in jail. I blame myself.
But we're innocent.
You're going to stake for a murder count.
I am so mad!
To yourselves, you blame positively everything on this Count Olaf, and now you claim that he's responsible for.
It's the story of the century. Baudelaire orphans, now Baudelaire murderers.
Yeah, hun,
This story
yeah.
has everything. Adventure, crime, moral quandary. Will the world rejoice that vicious criminals have been caught? Or breathe a sigh of relief that a republic
Uselessness!
Repugnant?
It's a word that means horrendous and disgusting.
Man, I heard that kid was out of sight handsome.
Oh, well, Mr. Ransom. He had an extraordinarily ungroomed eyebrow.
No! You see, a scheme is like a fire. Everything must be in order for it to work. You need matches, torches, an angry mob that won't listen to reason,
Yeah.
and the right sort of kindling. Orphans, for instance, tied to the wooden stake.
But dude, yeah, like, what is your plan?
Never know. One orphan just may escape amid all the smoke and the confusion. But for the rest of you, your last meal. The chef has prepared some very stale bread, along with a cup of water served with what my Aunt Evelyn liked to call a handful of dust. How does that?
He has a terrible background, doesn't
Take
he?
them off the tray.
What?
The tray. If you take the bread and the water off the tray, you can slide them.
this?
You're not. It's not. It's.
How about this?
He's like a
Your
cat.
last meal, Baudelaire's. All alone in the deluxe cell of a jail.
What makes the cell deluxe?
It comes with a noose. There's nobody to save you. There's nobody to comfort you.
Well,
There's
I'm in.
nobody who will even stop by.
Is it visiting hours?
Who are you? Oh, right, you're that guy who faints all the time.
It's not something I can control. I've tried all kinds of herbs. The police chief said I can come in and visit the children.
If you faint at the sight of a birdie hat, I'm not sure I should leave you alone with two murderers.
You could stay here with me if you want. Should I tell that reporter that you're unavailable?
No, I'll be right back.
You sound different.
Happy now?
He was
To
so
see you on my way
unimpressed.
out of town.
You're leaving?
The self-sustaining hot air mobile home is almost packed, and I've calculated the best time to launch is cocktail hour. If you manage to escape by then, you could float away with me.
That would take Deus Ex Machina.
What's that?
Yeah,
Well,
something
it's
that is not
line
possible.
terminating
Yeah.
God from the machine, or first something helpful happening when you least expect. Poetry
Wow.
can be difficult to interpret even when you're not searching for a hidden message.
The spread is so hard, I don't even think Sunny could bite it. Perfect.
Officer Luciana,
Huh.
you seem like you've been photographed before.
No, don't be ridiculous. I always been police officer in whatever the society.
Ah!
Birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday, dear Klaus.
Yay!
Players are annoying the chief of police. What's that infernal singing and thwacking? Don't make me come down there.
It's Klaus's birthday. We're celebrating.
I hope it flies.
It's the boy's birthday, apparently.
The teenage years are tough.
Not if you have a really long fingernails.
I was the only child in my class who was in that bar.
They couldn't escape.
Ah, cocktail hour. When the sky is gold with the promise of fortunes and sparkling with the light of 1,000 stolen sapphires.
Who said that?
What?
Is it a quote?
I just made it up, turtle dove.
You have the soul of a poet.
Yes. And her brothers, too. We shoved them in that fountain, remember? Everything is going exactly as I planned.
So you planned for Jacques Snicket to come to town so you could frame the Baudelaires for his murder?
Parts of the plan were unplanned. That's the plan. I mean, you don't want to over-plan a plan. The point is, I'm able to give my lady love the best gift in the world. An enormous fortune.
I already have
Yeah.
that. What I don't have is the most important part of a tea set.
A teapot?
A sugar bowl.
That librarian told me where it is, and I want to go after it.
We will, after we take care of the Baudelaires, my dumpling.
Dumpling is a good nickname. I like it. But I hope that Olivia gets it first.
Just a little higher. Why beak and not crow or bird? Poets choose their words carefully. It has to mean something.
I don't mean to rush you, but I don't know how much longer we can hold Sunny up. Do you see anything?
Oh shit!
Sunny!
Oh! Ah! That was lucky!
Duncan! You found the poems. Are you okay? Much better now.
How did you get here?
Kenilworth smuggled us out of the auction inside of a red herring. We found it in the saloon. That's how we knew you guys were close.
You didn't happen to see anything written inside?
We didn't have time to examine it closely.
How much farther?
It's hard to say. Just a few miles as the crow flies. Why?
I see something strange.
Okay, okay, okay. Ah!
I was thinking, dearest darling dreamboat, what if you didn't smuggle one of the Baudelaires out of town? Now that you're with me, it's not like you need the money. Let them burn. Orphans are out.
But I think it's more about the revenge for him. I don't know, it's... Ah! Well, that is the thing about stupid people. If you can use their stupidity against them. But I don't think... Go with them! Go with them! Go with them! Oh!
It's a motorcycle.
It's Jacqueline.
And Larry the waiter.
There's a term to describe the arrival of someone helpful when you least expect it. The term comes from very old plays, in which, near the end of the play, when things seem especially dire,
Deus
a
Ex Machina?
powerful authority figure arrives on
No.
a mechanical device to save the
Oh.
day. And for this reason, the term for such an occurrence is the god from the machine, or, in the original Latin, Deus Ex Machina.
Is that my secretary, Jacqueline? Jacqueline, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. All of you. Where's your conscience? Where's your sense of decency?
This town should be ashamed of itself.
You city folk don't belong here, so scat, man. This is village business.
Some city folk come from villages. Hello, Mr. Lesko. How's retirement? Is that Mrs. Morrow? You were in a book club with my mothers. Read anything good lately?
We only read magazines now. I hate it.
This was a good town once, with good people who helped each other, who put out fires. It can be a good town again.
A noble man has been murdered. Look in your hearts and ask yourselves, what do you really want?
These two guys. Really considering their life choices. Yeah. I am not surprised. Decency will not prevail.
Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, well,
How far do your friends self standing hot air mobile?
Deus Ex Machina
How far, it's how high.
does not work here.
We have to catch it. How?
Old kit and caboodle. Now let's scoot up that red hot jalopy and drag down those killers.
So there's no water in this truck.
They don't know that.
Stand back! He's got a hose!
That's right, I have a hose, so if you want to stay dry, stay back. Right, Klaus?
Absolutely right. Although this truck is a 1956 International R190, it's been retrofitted with the same specs as the triple pump in France, with 800 gallons of water on board, which, as anybody that's read a book about fire trucks knows, can be shot out at a rate of 1,600 pounds per square inch.
Wow.
Which is a lot of power. How was that?
Comprehensive.
Highway, move it!
I beg your pardon, but is that a harpoon gun?
See, my boyfriend bought it for me.
Shit.
It fires hook it hard.
Hurry, kids! The mobile home can't take any more damage.
Hector's right. If Esme hits another balloon, then the whole device is gonna crash, and the Quagmires are gonna be in danger.
Then we have to let them go. Hat your head higher.
But how will you reach us?
We won't.
Yeah, it's the best thing to do.
Hold your fire!
They're climbing down!
They must be surrendering.
Baudelaires, no! What are you doing? What friends are for?
They're getting away with my sapphires!
Darling, calm down. I will hit a balloon with this one, or an orphan.
Oh shit.
Stop! Stop shooting at them!
With your mechanical device.
Mechanical device? Mechanical device?
Officer Luciana, is that harpoon gun mechanical?
She's breaking rule number 67. She's capturing murderers, you square!
The murderers, the Baudelaires have already come down. They're not going anywhere.
You can't let people break the rules to catch people breaking the rules!
Yeah.
They're getting away with my inheritance!
Put down that harpoon gun in the name of these wonderful birds.
The only bird I like is in a chicken sandwich.
If we don't see each other again, this is all the information about the real VFD.
Yeah.
Everything you need to know is in these commonplace books about Count Olaf's plan, about Jacques Snicket and his associates.
Okay.
You helped us, Baudelaires. I hope we can help you.
Oh no, it's going to catch the damn information, isn't it? Of course it fucking is! Well, you know, let's burn her to the stake. Well, she's fabulous. I like her, but catch as many as you can.
Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, Quagmires.
Bye.
You harmed a crow.
You broke rule number 1.
Such a good episode. Okay. Okay, so I don't think that there's a lot to talk about in this episode as much as we had to talk in last episode, but all in all it was really good as well. So my prediction came true. Yeah, the Quagmires are up in the air and now they're safe, but the Baudelaires are still in danger. Because, yeah, sure, but I don't know, maybe we'll see them again. Maybe they'll help out some way, in some form, someday in the near future. This was such a bittersweet episode. Like, I don't know, this show really can make you feel so angry at everything, but at the same time it's fun and it's sad and it's hopeful. And oh my god, have I said how much I love Lemonie's Snicket narration? Because it's on fucking point each time. I swear to god that I just want to I just want to rewatch all of these episodes in general, just because of that. It is so great. It's crazy to me. Every time that I watch one of these episodes, it's fucking crazy to me how underrated this show is. It doesn't make any sense. Why aren't more people talking about it? Like, I am serious. There are shows that, I don't know, you can even when you haven't seen them, you see people talking about it or discussing it, or you see fan arts and fan fiction, and it's just in the collective knowledge, even if it's somewhat underground. But with this show, I haven't seen a thing about it. Like, just because I did a little bit of research about the show before I started watching it, because I knew that there was a movie and there was a show, so I didn't know exactly quite how to do it. But because this was a recommendation, I actually understood that it was because of, like, this show, it's based off books. But I don't know if I am in the wrong part of social media or what, but I haven't seen anything. And all of these great aesthetics and the picture in this, it's just so fucking amazing. I love it. The set, the designs, the clothes, everything is fucking amazing. I want to do fan art about this, and I haven't seen any fan art. Okay, like, I haven't really searched for anything, so maybe if I search for it, it will appear. Like, yeah, that may be so. But, like, I don't want to, I want to search for it because I am so obsessed with this show right now, but I don't want to search for it because it could potentially lead to spoilers, so I am undecisive about that. I think that I'm going to search for fan fiction and fan arts after I watch the whole show and maybe the movie. I don't know, guys. If you want me to react to the movie, please do tell me, and I will, because I am loving this so much. Like, I don't know, I think that this show came out 3-4 years ago, maybe. And since it came out, it piqued my interest because I saw it in the Netflix homepage, but I didn't go around to see it because I was just really busy with school at that point. So I am so glad that I am really watching it right now, because it is such a good story, such a good everything. I don't know, it's crazy that no one is talking about it. Or maybe it's because I haven't really searched for it, but I don't know. I think that, at least for my knowledge, there is not a lot of people talking about it. Again, after I finish watching this, I'm going to actively search for material and for everything that I can find about this show, because it is really, really great. Anyway, so this episode pretty much opens up in the spot that we left last time, with Lemony Snicket's brother, Jacques, getting murdered because life is unfair and this story is full of misery and woe. So, we have no good things and we don't have any happy endings. That's how it goes. And yeah, so basically all of these town people are, I don't know if I should say that they are just willfully ignorant or plain evil. Like, dude. One thing that I think this show does really well, it's this sort of social critique. Because, yeah, this is what angry mobs look like. And, yeah, like, all of the ignorance and all of the... whoever says the truth first is the one that is telling the truth. And they're really not searching for anything deeper than that. And, yeah, I think that in general, it's crazy that this is how internet works. This is how masses work, and it's infuriating and plain disgusting. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's fun, and there are some times where I just want to laugh out of sheer indignation at what is happening. Like, it is really entertaining to see, but it just fills you with such a dreadful feeling of there's nothing I can do about it. And this is how it works in, like, life. This is how it works in reality, and that makes it so much worse. I can even begin to explain how it makes me feel, because it is yeah, I am just indignated. I'm just disgusted at everything. And I think that that is the thing. You know, when you're watching this, that there are not going to be happy things. There are not going to be good moments. Everything is going to just be ridiculously bad. Like, I like how in this episode we are talking about the Deus Ex Machina. And there we reach a part in the episode where the Deus Ex Machina is arriving to save them, but it doesn't work. Because this is not a story where a Deus Ex Machina will work. Like, not really, because we know that this is a horrible story. So I think that is really cool. I don't know. Just, I am exhausted at this point. I am exhausted of bad things happening to the Baudelaires. I am exhausted of everything going so bad. Like, I am so used to everything going badly in this show that I arrive to each episode expecting things to go bad. But then each episode surpasses what I think is going to happen, and it just fills me with such dread and you know, just how is this happening? How does this keep happening again and again and again? How do these characters like Poe can't learn? It is just awful how all of these adult characters, well, not all of them, like there are good ones, but most of these adult characters are so what's the word? They are so condescending towards the Baudelaires, and they think that they only know the truth, and even when they are proven wrong, even when they see that they were wrong all along in their face, they don't learn, and that is so infuriating. That like I said, I maintain what I said. Most of the adults in this show are either evil or incompetent, or a mixture of both. And again, there are some characters that are good. There are some characters that are trying to help them. The thing is that it doesn't seem to work. And that is just so frustrating. And Poe, oh my god. I think that I said last episode that he reached a whole other level of incompetence in my eyes. And yep. I was not expecting him to be even more incompetent in this episode. It's just crazy. Anyway, all of these villains, Count Olaf, the gang, Esme, they are so ignorant and stupid, but again, smart in their own way and funny. It's impossible for me to hate them, even when I really want to hate them. They are so well constructed and they are so interesting that it's not possible for me to hate them. Like the guy with the hooks instead of hands. I love that guy. I love the ongoing joke between him and Sonny. And that guy and the bald guy, when the Deus Ex Machina happened, they were like kind of considering their life choices. I don't know, it seemed like a moment where they were like, how did I get here? Maybe that seemed like their moment of wait, are we the bad guys? I don't know, I love them. Like, I hate them because they are actively trying to hurt the Baudelaires, but I also love them because they are so funny and because, I don't know, I just can't hate them. But, yeah, so they are framing the Baudelaires because why not? That's what happens. And also, look, I am watching a Count Olaf in my screen right now, as you are, in this really crazy, over-the-top, eccentric outfit, and I just want to draw him. Like, I I don't know, all of these characters have such unique aesthetics and looks. It's just crazy. I love it. Ugh, I love it. I love it. It just makes me want to read the books even more. And oh yeah, it was Klaus's birthday, and that sucks. To imagine that your life can change so much for the worse in less than a year. I really feel bad for them, because they are sheltered children. They are spoiled a little bit, and they are oh, I am forgetting the word. What is it? They are privileged. But the thing is that not even in the beginning were they bad. They are good kids. They are trying so hard. They try to look for the best in the situations. They are so smart and kind and charismatic, and the world is just full of crap, just tearing them down. These are the kind of characters that you can't help but love and want to hug them and hold them close so they can be safe. So it is really sad to just keep seeing them get hurt and lost people that are trying to help them, and things keep getting progressively worse for them. And believe me, every episode I think things can't get worse than this. Oh no, they can and they will. And it really worries me, the fact that we still have 1 season and a half left, because how things can get so bad. I didn't have a chance to read this. Prison rules for visitors. No bathing suits. What the hell? No firearms. Yeah, that sounds good. No outside food. That seems a little bit extreme, but okay. No smoking. Yeah. And no conspiring. But what the hell about the bathing suits? How did that even came to be a rule? And yeah. All in all, this episode was really good again. I really am happy that the Quagmires are safe now. I am still a little bit worried for them, because I don't think that this is the last time that we are going to see them. So if they, like, I don't know, it's weird, because I want to see them again, because I also care a lot about the Quagmires. They are adorable. They deserve better. So I of course want to see them again. But if we see them again, they are in danger again. So at the same time that I want to see them, I don't want them to show up again. I just want them to live happily ever after in the skies. But I don't know. This show, it's a constant surprise. So you never know. But I guess that the main thing that I can say is that angry, ignorant mobs are dangerous, but I think that's something that we all knew. And I am so happy that the butlers are safe. And now the Quagmires are safe. And now the butlers are out in the open again. I don't know where they are going to go. Maybe they'll stumble upon some place while they are driving, I hope. I hope that it's a little bit safer, but Count Olaf and Esme and the crew are still in a getaway car, so they are probably chasing after them. I don't know how much time they're going to get before Count Olaf gets to them. And now Jacqueline and Larry, your waiter, are far behind. I think that they are going to catch up eventually, but I don't know. And I don't know if Poe is going to be of any help now, because like, I don't know, maybe they are going to be considered criminals and they won't be able to use any of the inheritance even if Violet comes of age. So that sucks. I don't remember how old Violet is supposed to be here, but if Klaus had just had his birthday, maybe Violet's is coming up soon. So she's 1 year closer to becoming of age. But I don't know. I don't know, they're still kids. That is just not in the realm of possibility right now. It is just funny in not a haha way, funny in that's weird way, that they can't use any of the money. I know that that's how it also works in real life, but it sucks because they are truly alone and they have all of this money and they can't use it. But we are off with the Bile Village part of the story. It was really fun. I mean, like, as much fun as you can get with this show. And apparently, I don't know if Count Olaf is going to chase after the orphans or if they are going to go after Olivia, and that also worries me, because they are apparently going to go get the sugar bowl for Esme. And yeah, that's the thing. Count Olaf also kind of already has one fortune, because he's with Esme. So I know that I've said this before, but it's not just about the fortune, isn't it, for him? It's not just about the money, because if it was, it would be enough for him to get with Esme. So I am really curious, as always, to find more about him. But anyway, I am so angry right now that it's making my head hurt. But this was such a good episode. I love it. And I love that at the very least the Quagmires are safe. For now. Because Count Olaf kinda knows where they are. Or, yeah, kinda knows. Like, I don't think that he knows where they are because they are going to keep traveling. But, yeah. Anyway, it was such a great episode. I really enjoyed it. So if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want would be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. I guess that's it, so we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!